Hey everyone, it's Stephanie Garcia, and this is the Art of Becoming series, where we talk all about the journey between where you are right now and where you want to be, and all the stuff that has to happen in between to get you there. If you're ready, let's get started. Hey everyone, how are y'all doing? I hope you're doing well wherever you're tuning in from. Today's episode is a personal one. They're all kind of personal. They all stream from some part of my life, of something that I'm learning in my life. But this one here the inspiration for this episode actually comes from something that my son's gone through, that I watched him go through, and I want to share my insight with all of you. So, my son Luca has been playing soccer for years. But mainly he's been playing like the local community soccer, so things like Parks and Recs and such like that. Anyway, he got the opportunity recently to play for the high school soccer team, and he was feeling like a bit of a fish out of water. He was noticing the difference between, how advanced they were and the difference from where he was to where they were, and he was starting to feel, awkward and a little bit lost. And I'd been watching him and I'd been noticing that. And then one evening, I just decided, it might have been a good idea to talk about it. And so I asked him, I said, Luca, do you know why I'm glad that you're on this soccer team? And he looked at me and he was just like, no. And here's what I told him. In life, we live in two ponds. One where we're the same size as all the other fish in the pond, and another where the other fish are way bigger than we are. We can see and feel the difference. We can notice where they're so much further ahead because they've been there longer. They seem to know more, and we may even think that they're better than us. We may even be tempted to think that we shouldn't even come to that pond, but there's no truth in that. The truth is that you do belong in that pond, just like anyone else. And the battle really isn't with anyone else in that pond. The battle isn't with any of the other fish. It's with you. Growth feels awkward, uncomfortable even, and even more so when we notice the difference between where we are and someone else's. But having room to grow is not a problem. It's an opportunity. I told him, those that stay in small ponds never know the possibility available to them. The space from where you are and where you can be is your potential, and it's worth moving through the discomfort to pursue it. That you have to learn to find yourself in this new space and claim your place in it. And that can feel challenging, but that's a part of the growth process. That's a part of the journey of who you're becoming. Yes, it's a stretch, but let that stretch fuel you. So that's what I told him. He's still pushing through it, and I hope that by sharing it with all of you, that it's helped you in some way as well. If you did find it useful, consider sharing it with a friend. As always, like and subscribe. If you are watching the web series on YouTube, please leave a comment. Let me know what was your biggest takeaway from this episode. If you're listening to the podcast, please follow, subscribe, and leave me a rating. Let me know how I'm doing. As always, guys, I love sharing my journey with all of you, and I love this interaction that we've got going on. Until next time, everybody, take care. Bye. Thanks so much for listening. If you'd like, share this episode with a friend. That way we can get it into the ears of people who need it the most. You can also visit my website at theartofbecoming.me. While there, you can go ahead and download my guide, Own That Shit. 3 ways to own who you are, own what you do, and own it out into the world. Thank you again so much for listening, and I'll speak to you soon.